Man, that's a tough fight, especially for Xander at this point in his career, but it shows his heart and his confidence, that he have in himself, and he's ready to go make history for his country, and he's going to do real well in that fight.
Boots a hell of a fighter. What kind of advice would you give Boots if you were his corner man?
I'll just say don't always be looking for the knockout boxing. So, he a good boxer.
Most difficult guy to fight in the weight class because he's rangy. He can do so many things. He can fight inside. He can fight outside. He's a great body puncher. He's a very, very respected guy, and I think he's very mature for his age.
It's hard to really go against Boots because on that one with specifically Xander, I feel Xander's still young, Boots is a lot older and has a lot.
Boxing pros are offering their final predictions for the Jaron Ennis versus Xander Zayas fight. Terence Crawford believes Ennis has the advantage due to his experience and elite skills, whereas Zayas, while talented, is still a developing fighter.
I just think, right now, it's a little bit too early for him.
Eddie Hearn says Boots Ennis has elite fight IQ at another level and believes there are still hidden sides of him that fans haven't seen yet. And had the balls.
He's willing to do it. He's a serious threat because he's not an idiot. Top rank aren't idiots. They think after this fight.
Terence Crawford urges Xander Zayas to embrace tough sparring and face his fears directly. He believes confidence and readiness will come from fearless training and overcoming challenges before the fight.
Sparring, work on things that you don't like to do. Get comfortable doing things that you don't like to do and try things. Everybody come and spar and they do the same thing over and over and over, and then they wonder why they don't get better.
That's right.
Or they fight the same way. That works on this level, but when you get to the elite level, you're going to have to pull everything out.
Max Kellerman expects Jaron Ennis to control the fight against Xander Zayas, saying his experience, ring IQ, and overall skill level are clearly superior. He adds that Zayas is talented, but not yet at the same elite stage as Ennis.
And belt.
Yeah.
You can win belts in different divisions, right? But Boots was the Ring Magazine welterweight champion of the world. Right now, I don't love the way he got it because Stanionis hadn't fought in a million years. It's his only real significant welterweight win, really, of a guy who's in the top 10, and that guy was really inactive, but he dominated that fight, Mike.
Jaron Boots Ennis explains that his main goal is to face champions who hold world titles, saying that is the direction of his career. He respects Xander Zayas as a talented young contender, but makes it clear the experience gap is still significant. He remains focused on elite-level fights and believes facing champions is what will truly define his career moving forward, while staying respectful to rising prospects overall.
I'm feeling great, man. About to be a two-time weight division unified champ. Man, I'm snapping my legacy, man. It's only up, man. I'm about to show the world I'm the best in the world. I'm gonna continue to keep showing the world I'm the best in the world. And like this boxing game mine, straight like that.
Now, the bout with Virgil Ortiz looked like it was done, and then of course, the legal stuff happened. That had nothing to do with you.
Right.
But you always said that you were going to give the fans the Virgil fight, and if that didn't happen, right back to the mission, and the mission was the belts. Yep. So was that why Xander was your first option after Virgil?
Yeah, I mean, well, once we, me and the team sat down, we figured out like, this, everything falling through, it's not really gonna happen. I told them, my team, Matchroom, DAZN, I'm like, yo, go get me Xander. I'm gonna go get me Xander, or go get me somebody with the belts, and that's what they did, and I'm glad they did that, and I'm excited. I'm ready.
Leo Ruiz stresses that Xander Zayas is far from an easy opponent, but still gives a slight edge to Boots in a close and competitive fight. He explains that Ennis brings more long-term experience to the 154 pounds division, which gives him stability and confidence at this level, while Zayas is still growing into elite competition. Ruiz believes the fight could genuinely go either way. Depending on how each fighter performs on the night, he highlights Boots as the more versatile fighter with a deeper toolbox. Ennis can switch between southpaw and orthodox, apply pressure, or box at range and adjust quickly during exchanges. His ring IQ and ability to adapt under pressure make him extremely dangerous in different fight situations. Ruiz also points out that Boots is comfortable both coming forward and fighting off the back foot, which makes him unpredictable.
What do you see Xander's strengths? What do you see weaknesses on both fighters? How do you see Xander versus Boots going?
If you want me to be honest, I feel like it's a 50-50 fight. You know, Zayas is a you know, he's been at 154 for a way longer time, and Boots is coming up. But of course, you know, skills pay the bills. I feel like Boots could edge it off in a close fight, but who knows? You know, Xander could pull off the upset, even though he's a champion. But I think Boots is the more skillful fighter in a way. But Xander is no pushover, and he's a champion for a reason, and it could go either way. You know. But I feel like Boots could slightly take the edge on that one.
On the other hand, Xander Zayas is widely praised for his discipline, clean boxing style, and strong ability to manage distance using a sharp, accurate jab. He is a technically polished fighter who understands how to control rounds by staying composed, sticking to fundamentals, and avoiding unnecessary exchanges. His patience in the ring allows him to stay consistent and rack up points over time, especially against opponents who struggle to match his timing and rhythm. However, Ruiz suggests that Zayas has not yet been tested against the same level of elite opposition that Jaron Ennis has already faced. This difference in experience at the top level could become a major factor when both fighters are pushed into deeper, more intense rounds. While Zayas is improving rapidly, the step up in competition against a fighter like Ennis represents a new challenge. In terms of weaknesses, Zayas may face an experience gap when dealing with high-pressure moments against elite-level opponents. On the other side, Ennis sometimes takes risks while trying to break opponents down, which can leave openings if not controlled properly. Overall, Ruiz sees this as a highly competitive and intriguing matchup, but he slightly favors Ennis due to his greater adaptability, higher level experience, and more complete skill set in a demanding high-pressure environment.
Has more tools in the bag. You know, I feel like he's really good going forward or back where he could box. He's a southpaw. He could turn orthodox, whatever. You know, I feel like he could adapt. And Xander's a good boxer. You know, he could box and stay on the outside and just win, just using his jab and being really good on the outside. So it's kind of hard to see. To pick a definite fighter to win, but I think Boots will for sure, take the edge on.
Richard Torres Jr. expresses strong admiration for Xander Zayas, saying he is a big fan of his style and appreciates what he brings into the ring. He respects Zayas' discipline, technical skill, and determination, believing those qualities make him a dangerous opponent for anyone in the division. TZ feels that Zayas has both the heart and ability to push Jaron Boots and in a competitive fight. While acknowledging Ennis's elite level and proven talent, he still sees Xander as someone capable of making the matchup difficult and testing Boots in ways many fighters cannot at this stage of their careers.
Question more for you. What do you think about Boots versus Xander? How do you pick that out?
Man, it's two insanely talented fighters. I myself am a Xander fan. I'm through and through since day one. I've known him since the amateurs. I'm gonna rock with Xander. He's my guy. I won't ever go against him, man. So Xander's my guy, and I'm gonna keep with him. But Boots is such a talented fighter. I'm a fan of his as well, and I'm excited for that. I just saw he posted today that he signed the contract. So.
Greg Hackett gives a very balanced and thoughtful view on the upcoming Xander Zayas versus Jaron and his fight on June 27th in New York City. He believes the 154-pound division is extremely competitive and even describes it as a three-way tie among the top names based on the quality of recent wins and overall performances across the weight class. Hackett explains that Xander's recent victories and growing resume have earned him strong respect, especially given his age and development. He points out that performances like his win over Abbas highlight how far Zayas has already come. At the same time, he also recognizes Jaron Ennis as a dangerous and hungry challenger stepping into a new stage of his career at 154, where his size, skill, and adaptability will be tested more seriously. According to Hackett, the fight will come down to IQ, conditioning, pressure, and mental toughness.
Now we see that Xander is fighting Boots June 27th. Love to get your reaction on that. What do you think about the winner, leading up to a Fundora fight, but just the fight itself as well?
So what's the first question? Who the best at 54?
Who do you think is the best at 54? And then, what do you think about June 27th in New York City?
I think it's a three-way tie out of all the champions. You know why I say that? Wow. Who got the best win out of all them guys?
At 54, I would say Xander.
Xander got the best win?
Yeah.
And who would that win be?
I think Abbas beating Tellis was big. and yeah, and then him beating Abbas. I think that.